You testify that they were driving in a taxi known as Impendulo.
Ushilo ukuthi ke babehamba ke nge-taxi ethi mayibizwa ke kuthiwa impendulo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you able to put a date or the month to this incident?
Isehlakalo lesi ke ungasho ukuthi senzeka ngaluphi ke usuku noma inyanga.
Bengishilo ukuthi angikhumbula usuku kwakuluphi usuku.
I did mention that I cannot remember the date.
Could it have been on the 19th of March 2019?
Kwakungenzeka noma kungenzeka yini ukuthi kwakunge-19 zika March 2019?
Yeah.
Yes.
I see in your evidence in chief during the trial within the trial, you do say it was in March of 2019, so we can accept that it was on the 19th of March 2019.
Ushilo kubufakazi bakho ke nkathi ke kube ubizi ngayo ke i-trial ukuthi kwakungoMarch ka-2019.
Yeah, ngangisakhumbula shuthi mangisho kanjalo.
Yes, if I said so, that means then I was still able to recall.
You further testified that this taxi, which you call Pendulo, had its sliding door open,
Ushilo
the
futhi
left sliding door.
Ushilo futhi ukuthi itekisi leli ke othe uma ubiza ke ibizwa ngokuthi impendulo ukuthi ke isicabha lesi ke sanga ku left uhlangothi la sanga ku left esibizwa ngokuthi ke sliding door sasivuliwe.
Yeah, wasasivuliwe.
Yes, it was open.
When they arrested you, did they search you?
Uma bekubopha ke ingaba bakusesha yini?
Bangibamba mangithi ngiyabaleka bangibamba bangilalisa phansi bangifasa abangiseshanga.
When I tried to run, they grabbed me and they made me to lie down. They did not search me.
But in what context did the charge of dealing in drugs arise if they didn't search you?
Uma kuwukuthi abazange bakuseshe ke kwenzeka kanjani ke ukuthi manje mabekubopha ke bese ke manje bethi ke bakuthwesa icala ke loku leyidakamizwa kwenzeka kanjani uma kuwukuthi abazange bakuseshe?
Angibazi benza kanjani ngoba mina vele ngangenayidakamizwa kimi.
I don't know how it came about because I did not have any drugs on me.
But did they inform you that they were arresting you for a charge of dealing in drugs?
Ingabe bakutshela yini ukuthi ke bakubophela izidakamizwa?
Uma sesisuka eHlonelkop la sibuya khona siza eThembisa South. Ila bafike bathi khona mase bengithatha ithupha bathi bangichargela ama drugs.
When we moved or when we traveled from Florkop coming now to Tembisa South, that is where then they informed, or after having taken my thumbprints, it was then that they informed me that they were arresting me on the charge of drugs.
But once again, in what context did that charge arise? Where does it derive from?
Kodwa ke manje ubuya kuphi lokho kokuthi uboshelwa izidakamizwa? Kwenzeka kanjani ukuthi uboshelwe izidakamizwa?
Amaphoyisa ngeke ngize ngiwakhulumela ngazi ukuthi akuthatha kodwa mina kimi angenama drugs kimi.
I cannot speak on behalf of the police. I don't know where they took that from or got that from, but I personally did not have drugs on me.
Were there any of your personal possessions seized during your arrest?
Kukhona okuwokwakho abakuthatha yini bekuthathela kubona ke inkathi uboshwa?
Cela ungicacisela umbuzo kahle.
Ukuthi ke masithi mhlawumbe khona okuphethe kuwena inkathi bekubopha abakuthatha abakuphuca ke lokuthi mhlawumbe sikhuluma lana ngamakhala ekhukhwini into owunayo kuwena abayithatha inkathi bekubopha.
Umakhala ekhukhwini amabawuthathanga.
They did not take my cell phone.
Ngoba wafika umalume wawuthatha lapha engangikhona epolice station wahamba nawo endlini.
Because my uncle arrived there at the police station and took my cell phone with him home.
So they did not confiscate a cell phone from you during arrest?
Uma bekubopha abazange bawuthathe umakhalekhukhwini wakho.
Cha.
No.
If someone was to tell this court that the cell phone was confiscated during arrest, that would be incorrect.
Uma kungenzeka noma uma kunganomuntu ongatshela lenkantolo ukuthi ke umakhalekhukhwini wakho wathathwa uzobe lo muntu lo akakhuluma iqiniso.
Mayethu wathathu uzothwasiwapi?
If-
Ngoba mina uma khole kukhuluma mawuthatha maluma ubuyela nawe endlini. Mangiphuma kule police station khona le ngawufica endlini.
If that person would say it was confiscated and then taken to where? Because my uncle took the cell phone with him home, and when I was released from that police station, I found the phone at home.
So that proposition will be incorrect, that your cell phone was confiscated during arrest on the 19th of March 2019.
Okusho ukuthi leyo nkulumo leyo kuzoba ukuthi ayisilona ke iqiniso uma ke umuntu angathi ke ngey-19 ka March 2019 uma uboshwa kwathathwa noma amaphoyisa athatha umakhalekhukhwini wakho, ukuthi leyo nkulumo leyo ayisilona iqiniso.
Ngicela ngicacisele ukuthatha kanjani, uthathe uhambe ubhalise hambe nawo njengomholo wabathatha amafoni ami noma kanjani.
If you say confiscate, in which sense? Taking the cell phone, going to register it, or in which context?
Yes, taking it from you.
Yebo ukuthi bawuthathe kuwena
Ukuthi umuntu awuthathe ubone phinde kunikeze.
and give it back.
No, Mr. Subia, please. The proposition is simply the following. If someone has to tell this court that your cell phone was confiscated, taken away from you, will that be correct?
Inkulumo ingalendlela uma kukuthi kunomuntu ongathi nkathi uboshwe hayi ukuthi nje uthatha uphinde ubuyise kodwa wathathwa kuwena ke wawungasibikho kuwena ke manje wawusohlangothini ke lwamaphoyisa noma amaphoyisa asithi ke awuthatha awugcina kuwona.
In other words, taking in as an exhibit, confiscated from you.
Wagcinwa lapho na njengezibithi lapho kubona emaphoyiseni.
Hayi, yobe khuluma into engekho lo muntu.
No, that person would not be telling the truth.
I just want to refer you to the record of the 19th of April 2024. During the cross-examination of Mr. Ngomenzulu to Sergeant Mohola, the following proposition was made, and I'm looking at page 50, lines 13 to 18, Mr. Ngomenzulu. Now, the other interesting part is that when this cell phone was retrieved in 2019, was taken from accused number 1, it was sealed and was given a seal number, and is referring to a gold-colored cell phone. What is your comment?
Just a moment. Lana ke akufundayo ke umshushisi uthi ufunda ke kwirecord lange-19 zika April 2024 uMr Ngomenzulu ehloma ke imibuzo kuyena ke uSergeant Mohola ufunda ku page 50 ku line 13 uyofika ke ku line 18 ufunde ke lapho washo ukuthi ngathi ke lo makhalekhukhwini uthathwa ngo-2019 wase uyathathwa ke kuyena ke wase uyafakwa ke kwisikhwama ke sezobufakazi wavalelwa ke khona lapho wase unikezwa inamba lapho ke uthi wayekhuluma nge-cellphone egold ngombala.
You say that proposition is false.
Uthi lokho akusilona iqiniso.
Kungenzeka ukuthi uMngomezulu mhlawumbe ufuna ukusho 2020 hayi 2019. 2019 le phone abaphinda bayithatha ngo2020 yifoni yami ngiphatha ngo2019 yathathwa ngumholo. Yifoni lapha ngaboshwa ngiphethe ngo2019 ngayithatha ngayinikeza umalume wahamba malume wayibeka mangiphuma police station ngaphinde ngasiqhubeka ngasebenzisa leyo phone leyo naleyo number leyo 2020 ilaba ngithathela khona ifoni omhula abaphinda ngabayibuyisa.
Maybe Mr. Ngomenzulu wanted to say 2020 but not 2019. In 2019 I was arrested That phone was taken by my uncle. Upon my release, that is the phone that I found and used it. And then in 2020, when I got arrested, that's the phone that was confiscated by Muhula when I was arrested, and it was never given back to me.
Njengoba nginesiqiniseko sokuthi amaphoyisa ayengeke ehluleke ukungithola mina makuthi ayangifuna ngoba ngangisebenzisa leyo number leyo engangiboshwe ngisebenzisa yona ngo2019 ngaphinde ngo2020 ngangisasebenzisa yona leyo number leyo amaphoyisa mayengifuna ngangazi ukuthi azongifonela kuyo ngo2019 ngangihlala kule address engishoyo nango2020 mangiboshwa ngihlala le address engishoyo.
Hence I'm saying that if the police were looking for me, nothing could have stopped them from getting me, because the number that I was using when I was arrested in 2019 is the same number that I was using when I got arrested in 2020, and also the same address that I was staying in 2019. I was still staying in that very same address in 2020.
And then the phone works the same phone there.
And it was still the very same phone.
But this is how the record reads, and it was never corrected.
Kodwa ke kufundeka ngalendlela ke aqeda uyisho manje ke umshushisi uthi ke akuzange akulungiswanga nanjengoba wena manje uyilungisa ke usuchaza ke kodwa uthi ke yafundeka ngalendlela ke nge-19 zika April 2024 and akuzange kulungiswe lokho.
Mina ngikhuluma ngoba ngazi ngizozala ebhokisini ngikhuluma lokho engikhuluma ukuthi mina into eyenzakala ile.
What I'm saying is because I know that I was going to get my 10. So what I am saying, it is exactly what happened, and this is what I am saying.
Kungenzeka ukuthi uMgomezulu akakhonanga ukuzwa kahle unyaka ukuthi imuphi unyaka noma akakhonanga ukukhuluma kahle unyaka ukuthi imuphi unyaka wathatha ngayifoni yami yavalelwa lesini.
Maybe Mr. Mgomezulu did not hear it properly as to which year was it when my phone was taken and confiscated and also then kept there.
But you've always put up your hand if Mr. Mgomezulu says something that you don't agree with.
Kodwa ke into ubuyenza noma obuvamise ukuthi uyenzeke ukuthi njalo uma kuukuthi ke uMr. Mgomezulu usho into ongavumelani nayo be umuntu obe njalo ukuthi aphakamisa isandla sakhe.
Yebo kodwa uMgomezulu bengeke ehlale lapha ya ukuthi yonke into ekhulunywayo noma ekhulumayo bese ngithi mina ukukhuluma so Mgomezulu ilawyer and last as we khuluma uma mina engezwanga ngisuke ngazi ukuthi mina ngizoza la ngizoyilungisa le nto leyo ibe njengoba yayenzeka.
Yes, but it would not have been that all the time I would then be correcting what a lawyer or Mr. Mgomezulu would be saying. His was the lawyer, and also if there was something that he would say that I knew that it was wrong, I knew that I would then get my chance to come and rectify that.
Ngoba kuba bengithathe bekusho uMgomezulu mhlawumbe abangikho la eboxini uzochaza ukuthi kwenzakalani. So ngila eboxini nje ngoba kumele ngisho mina into eyenzakala ukuthi yipi.
Because if I was taking what Mr. Mgomezulu was saying, then I would not have come here or taken to the witness dock to come and explain as to what happened. That is why I'm here to come and tell as to what happened.
Right, we leave the point at that. You say you were taken to Chlorkop in Tembisa at some police place.
Shilo ke ukuthi basebekmikisa ke eChlorkop naseTembisa kwindawo yamaphoyisa.
Bangisa eChlorkop eTembisa. Le ndawo le yaliseTembisa eChlorkop.
I was taken to Chlorkop in Tembisa. That place is in Tembisa, Chlorkop.
And you say you were put in an office. You were then interrogated about the death of Mr. Senzo Meyiwa.
Uthi bakuthatha ke bakambisa ke kwi-office elithize la abakuhloma khona ke ngemibuzo mayelana nokushona kwakhe uSenzo Meyiwa.
Bangithatha bangisa ema-ofisini ama-TRT. Le ndawo bangifaka kuyo kwakuyindawo ye-open space mari ngaphakathi kuzo lezi zindlu lesiya.
They took me to the TRT offices. The place that they took me to, it's an open space, sorry, but amongst those houses there.
Well, it's for the first time that you mentioned that those were TRT offices.
Kokuqala ke ukuthi ukusho ukuthi kwakwama office e-TRT lawana, sorry.
Mhlambe ngathi ama-Barrett phela.
Sorry, ama-Barrett. Maybe I referred to them as being the berets.
No.
Barrett.
Yes.
in your evidence during the trial, within the trial, and when you testified in this court last week, you only made mention of an office. You never mentioned that those were TRT offices.
Nkathi ke uthula ubufakazi bakho ke ukhulume nje wena ke nangeviki elendluleke nkathi uthula ubufakazi bakho ke ukhulume ngama office kuphela kodwa ke abungashilo noma uzange ukazusho ukuthi ke ama office ama TRT.
Ama office ama TRT.
They are TRT offices.
Moving on, you say you were assaulted in the office and you describe how you were assaulted.
Masiqhubeka ke ushilo ukuthi kulawo ama office lawo ke washaywa wayisho futhi ke nendlela owashaywa ngayo.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you testify that as they were assaulting you, and confronting you with the allegations regarding the death of Mr. Senzo Meyiwa, they called in a person.
Ushilo ukuthi kade bekushaya futhi ke bebuza ke noma bekubuza ngazo ke insolo zokushona noma ke bebeka insolo zokushona kwakhe uSenzo kunomuntu abambiza noma owangena.
Babe ngishaya bengibuza ngokufa kaSenzo ukuthi ngazi ngokufa kaSenzo Meyiwa.
They were assaulting me, asking me as to what it is that I know or that I knew about the death of Senzo Meyiwa.
Emveni kwesikhathi bangithatha mina bangisa kulabo bantu abayi4.
Thereafter they took me to those 4 people.
But during the interrogation, did they call someone in?
Kodwa ngalesa sikhathi lesiyana ke babekubuza ke imibuzo ke ngaba kunomuntu yini abambiza wangena.
Akaze ngize ngibone umuntu abambizayo kodwa nje lapha kwakuphithizela babe ngishaya lapha so ngeke ngize ngithi ngibone umuntu ongenayo.
I never
Umuntu abawumbiza.
I never saw them calling someone who came in. What I can say that there were people there, they were assaulting me.
Now, if someone was to tell this court that as they were assaulting me, they inform you that they were still going to call the person who had information that you killed Mr. Senzo Meyiwa, will that proposition be correct?
Uma kunganomuntu ke ongazotshela lenkantolo noma ongatshela lenkantolo ukuthi nanje ngoba babengishaya ke bangitshela ke ukuthi basezobiza umuntu ke onolwazi ke mayelana nodaba ke lolu noma ke umuntu onolwazi mayelana nodaba lokushona kwakhe uSenzo Meyiwa basezombiza loyo muntu lowo. Ingabe loyo muntu lowo uzoba kakhuluma iqiniso noma akasho iqiniso kule nkantolo?
Kusha amaphoyisa la eShaya Cloricop.
Is that now the police that were assaulting me in Cloricop?
Yes, I'm talking about this proposition. If someone was to say that as they were assaulting you, they inform you that they were still going to call the person who had this information that you killed Ms. Senzo Meyiwa.
No, ngikhuluma ngalokho okubhalwe lana uma kuwukuthi unganomuntu otshela lenkantolo akakhuluma ngamaphoyisa ukuthi kunomuntu otshela lenkantolo ukuthi ngenkathi amaphoyisa ekushaya ayekushaya esho kuwena ukuthi abasezobiza umuntu onolwazi lokuthi wena wabulala uSenzo Meyiwa. Ingabe lowo muntu loyo uzobe akasho iqiniso yini?
I
do not remember that proposition.
You see, during your evidence in the trial within a trial on 5 February 2024, on page 6, from line 14, you testified as follows. As they were assaulting me, they informed me that they were still going to call the person who had this information that I killed Senzo.
Lana ke kufundeka ngalendlela ngazo i5 zika February 2024 kwakuwena ke owuthula ubufakazi ku page 6 ku line 14 ukuthi ke bathi inkathi besangishaya kanjalo bangitshela ukuthi basezobiza umuntu onolwazi ke ukuthi mina ngabulala uSenzo Meyiwa.
Then Mr. Mngumezulu said, okay, was the person called?
Waseqhubeka umnumzana uMngomezulu ebuza wena-ke ingabe wabizwa yini umuntu loyo?
And he responded, yes, they called the person.
Waphendula-ke wena wathi yebo bambiza umuntu loyo.
And Mr. Mngomezulu asked, did you see that person? And he said,
Wakubuza-ke
yes, I did.
Wakubuza-ke ubaba uMngomezulu wambona yini umuntu loyo? Wena waphendula wena wathi yebo ngambona.
What is your comment?
Uthini kuloko?
Hayi mangayibeka kanjalo kungenzeka ukuthi sengikhohliwe ukuthi ngiyibeke manje. Kodwa khona okusalayo ngathathwa mina ngasiwa kulabo abantu laba abayi4. Kwathiwa yiba bazokhuluma indaba yani abazokhuluma nami ngokufaka Senzo Meyiwa.
If that's how I said it, then it's possible that I then I'd forgotten that's how I said it. But what I do recall that I was there, those offices, and then I was also taken to those 4 people and was informed that those were the people that I was going to speak to about the issue or the matter of Senzo Meyiwa.
But once again, was that person called? Or was that person not called during the assault?
Wabizwa yini loyo muntu loyo ngathi wawushaya noma ke akazabizwe?
Babizwa bafika abantu okwathiwa ngiyokhuluma nabo ngaya kulabantu engangiyokhuluma nabo.
The people that I was told to go and speak to did arrive, and I went to those people.
No, we're talking about that first office wherein you were taken.
Sikhuluma ngalela office lokuqala owahanjiswa kulona.
Okay, uZungu uyowayekhona umuntu wayeqambela mina amanga ukuthi ngabulala Senzo Meyiwa. Wade khona la ecourt wayekhona labo abantu abayi4 ababengibiza.
Zungu was there, the person that told lies about me that I was there during the killing of the Senzo Meyiwa. During the killing of Senzo Meyiwa, he was amongst those people, those 4 people there.
So you only saw them when you went to another office, not when you were there at the first office.
Okusho ukuthi awubabonanga nkathi ukuleli lokuqala ihhovisi wababona uma usundlulisela kwelinye ihhovisi.
I'm talking about the person that you say is Zungu. You didn't see him when you were there at the first office, you only saw him when you were taken to another office. Is that
Khuluma ke
correct?
ngalo muntu omshoyo ke uthi ke kwakuyena uZungu. Awumbonanga nkathi ukuleli lokuqala ioffice, wambona uma sebengidlulisela kwelesibili.
Angicacise kanje lenkulumo le.
Let me explain it like this.
So mangishawa mina ngesikhathi mangishawa ngaso lapha eHlonot Kop. So angeke ngikhumbule into engisho mhlambe ngo2024 yonke ngalendlela ngibe ngalendlela le ngibeka ngayo njengamanje. Kodwa kusala uZungu lo owayefikela ecourt la ezongiqambela amanga ukuthi ngabulala Senzo Meyiwa wayekhona lapha eHlonot Kop ngalesikhathi kukho la abantu labaya.
I would not be able to say exactly what I said in 2024 and say it precisely in that manner now, but what I'm saying is Zungu, who came to court to testify and tell lies about me, that I was there when Senzo Meyiwa was killed, was there amongst the 4 people that I was taken to.
Lento le ngalendlela le ngisho ngayo indlela yenzakala ngayo ukuthi mhlawumbe ngiyibeka ngihlukanisa kanjani kungenzeka ukuthi yehlukaniseka kodwa khona kusala kuyinto eyi1 eyenzakala ngalendlela le eyenzakala ngayo ngisho ngayo manje.
I'm referring to the same thing or the same incident, but maybe the difference might be in how I am putting it chronologically, but it did happen exactly like that.
Ngoba itenzeka ngo2019 uyikhulume ngo2024 kungenzeka ukuthi uma usuyikhuluma ngo2025 ungayikhulumi exactly ngalendlela ukuthi u1 no2 no3 kungenzeka uthathe u4 uwenze u5 ngenxa ukuthi usunesikhathi eside lento yenza and ayingenzeki ukuthi unomali yayenzeka lento le vele unja uhlukunyezwe.
For an incident that happened in 2019, for you to speak about it in 2024, and there might not be the same when you then say it exactly in 2025. You might take what happened on number 4 and maybe put it in 2025, because even the incident itself, when it happened, it was not happening when you were your normal self. You were also under torture at the time.
So the order in which you say things happened when you testified in the trial, within a trial on the 5th of February 2024, you say that is not correct. In the sense that during the questioning that a person was called in during the questioning,
Ingabe okushoyo ukuthi owakhuluma nge-5 February 2024 indlela le uthi kulandelana kwakhona noma ke okwenzeka ngayo umkhathi ubuza imibuzo ungena komuntu uthi leyo ndlela leyo ngokulandelelana uthi ayikho ngaleyo ndlela noma ayikho right.
Angaze ngisho kanjalo.
I never said so.
Bengichazisela nje ukuthi into ungayibeka kanje kulokho mara uphinde uyibeke kanje kulokho kodwa kusalayo kuyinto eyenzakala ngendlela eyi1 kuyikuthi ngoba sekunesikhathi awusakhona ukuthi walandelana kanjani. Kodwa kusalayo kuyinto eyenzakalayo yonke le ngishoyo.
What I'm saying is in 2024 you can say it like this and then the following time you say it differently, but all I'm saying is it is the same incident. It happened exactly as I am saying it. It's just the order of it that you might not be able to get correct.
Right. We'll put it to you as why you are confused regarding the order. It's simply this, that you were not there at Pluorkop as you allege.
So kusho ke kuwena ke ukuthi ke indlela ke noma ke izathu sokuthi ke ungakusho ke ngendlela noma uthi ke akukho ke ngendlela ingoba awukaze uye khona lapho ePluorkop noma awuzange uye lapho ePluorkop.
Umcabango wakhe lo mina ePluorkop ngaya amaphoyisa angishaya isicala lokuthi ukufaka senzo meyo ngabatshena futhi ukuthi angazi uZungu uMakhubu uSibiya uLishabanga ngaqala ukubabona khona lapha ya
Zungu
uma ungathi azaye ngimaze lapho uSibiya
uZungu
ngimaze lapho uLishabanga ngimaze lapho uMakhubu ngimaze lapho uZungu futhi sengimbona futhi lapho ukuthi uhlala namaphoyisa.
That is what you think, or that is your thinking, but that is what it happened, and that's where I met Zungu, Makubo, and Lishabane. Where would I know Zungu from? Where would I know Makubo from and Lishabane?
And Sibisi.
See?
Sibisi.
Sibiya.
Sibiya, sorry.
Yes.
So lapha lokho engisho ukuthi kwenzeke lithabo lokho ePluorkop kwenzeka.
What I'm saying here is to it's what
2019.
happened in Pluorkop. It indeed happened in 2019.
And you say, you testify that you were then moved to another office wherein you saw the people that you've just mentioned. Is that correct? Zungu, Lishabane, and Makubo.
Ushilo ukuthi wase ususwa ke lapho bakumikisa kwelinye ke office la wakhona wabona khona ke labantu uqeda ukubasho manje uZungu Makubo uLishabane uSibiya.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sibiya is it Lieutenant General Sibiya?
Sikhuluma ngaye uLieutenant General Sibiya.
Yeah.
Yes.
So in that office wherein you were moved to, were the following people?
It's not an objection per se. The state says to Mr. Sibiya, are you referring to Lieutenant General Sibiya? And Mr. Sibiya says, yes. This Lieutenant General Sibiya, who is he? Because that's only a rank that is now being mentioned. So this witness wouldn't know whether he was known as Lieutenant General Sibiya or he was only known as Constable Sibiya or why.
Who doesn't know who the general or the lieutenant general is? Is that Mr. Baloyi or Mr. Sibiya?
It's a clarification because this witness, Mr. Baloyi says, is that now Lieutenant General Sibiya?
Yeah.
And the witness says yes.
Yeah, that's
So
why I say
are
who
they-
doesn't know who it is.
I mean, this witness, it sounds very, it's uncertain and confusing. my lord. Are they referring to the same person or Mr. Baloyi is
Okay,
referring to
fine.
somebody else?
The same must clarify it.
We'll rephrase it. Who are you referring to as Sibiya?
Ubani lo ukhuluma ngaye uthi uSibiya?
Ushedrack Sibiya.
Shadrack Sibiya.
And what is his occupation? What is he doing? Is he
Umsebenzi
a
wakhe
police
uyini?
officer or
Uyiphoyisa uyini?
Wayiphoyisa ngimazi ukuthi ngizothi uyini manje.
He was a police officer. I don't know what he is. What is he right now or currently?
so? Just to rehash, it was Constable Zungu, Lishabane, Makubo, and as you put it, Sibiya in that second office.
Uma ke singakuphinda nje ushilo ukuthi kwakuwuZungu, kwakuwuMakhubo, uLishabane kanye noSibiya kulelo office lelo.
yebo kwakuZungu uSibiya uLishabane uMakhubu
Yes.
ngadibana nabo ilanga lelo.
Yes, it was Zungu, Sibiya, Lishabane and Makhubo that I met on that day.
And the person with the name of Makubo that you are referring to is Warrant Officer Makubo.
uMakhubo lo okhuluma ngaye uWarrant Officer Makhubo.
uMakhubu lo wayefike la owatestify la
Yes.
in the trial.
It is Makhubo who came to testify here in the trial, within the trial.
Yes, as you correctly point out that Warrant Officer Makubo testified. I'm going to read into the record what he testified during the trial, within the trial, and that was on the 6th of March 2024.
Ngizokufunda ke awakusho ke yena ke uWarrant Officer Makhubo kwakungeyi6 zika March 2024,
Page 36,
page 36.
line 11. Mr. Makubo says, that is correct, my lord. I was contacted by General Lishabane. Then continue on page 37. Mr. Mgomezulu asked him at line number 6, did you attend to the call of General Lishabane? Mr. Makubo, yes, I did attend to his call, my lord. Mr. Mgomezulu, could you please tell the court what happened? Mr. Makubo, at line 11, I did not know Tlorkop. The sentence reads, I did know Tlorkop properly, but in its proper context would read, I did not know Tlorkop properly. As I was driving, he was directing me. And just before we get to the next part, what time was the incident when you were in the presence of the 4 people that you mentioned?
Kwakuyisikhathi sini kathi ke wawukanye nalaba abawu4 laba obabalileke uqeda ukubasho ngamagama kwakuyisikhathi sini?
Asikhatha ngisibonanga.
I didn't see the time.
Yeah, but was it during the day? Was it at night? Or what was the position?
Kwakusemini, kwakusebusuku noma?
Kwakusemini.
It was during the day.
During the day, more or less what time?
Inkathi,
Kwakutambama.
like in the afternoon.
But it wasn't after sunset.
Kodwa ke kwangasukuthi kwasemuva kokuthi ke ilanga selishonile.
Ngendlela ngangingakwazi ukubona ilanga.
In the way or the manner position that I was in, I was not in a position to be able to see the sun.
But in any case, you say it was during the day, in the afternoon.
Kodwa yasho ukuthi kwakusemini entambama.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Now, Mr. Makubo continues. As I was driving, he was directing me because it was around 2000 hours. He directed me until I arrived in Tlorkop.
Ubufakazi ke lo bafundayo ke mshushisi bakhe ke uWarrant Officer Makhubo osheka ukuthi yena ke iqoqo ayengayazi kahle ke kodwa ke wayemkhombisa ke futhi ke isikhathi leso ke usho ke isikhathi sika 80 ebusuku.
Yeah.
Yebo.
So
Yes.
you talk about the that it was during the day, in the afternoon, but Warrant Officer Makubo says when he went to Tlorkop, it was 2000 hours.
Njengoba wena ke uthi ke kwakusemini yena ke kubufakazi bakhe uWarrant Officer Makhubo ke uthi ke nkathi aya ke eKlokop kwaku ngo80 u80 ke wasebusuku.
No, ngiyakuzwa lokho okusho uMakhubu. Kodwa mina engikushoyo ukuthi kwakungekhona kwangesiso lesikhathi lesashow uMakhubu esikhathi ngadibala ngaso. Ngoba ngithi kwakutambama nje, kwakutambama.
I hear what you're saying, but that which is said by Makhubo is not what I am saying. He is referring to 2000 hours in the evening, but according to me, it was not that time.
Okay. Then, Mr. Mgumezulu, where exactly in Klurkop were you directed, Mr. Makubo? There is a police officer's office in Klurkop.
Abuzeke Mr. Mgomezulu ukuthi kwakuphi-ke nendawo eClorkop la owakhonjiswa khona-ke mayiphendula-ke uMakhubo wathi-ke kuma-ofisi amaphoyisa eClorkop.
lalela
I'm listening.
Then, Mr. Mgumezulu, yes, upon your arrival, what happened?
Kwase kwenzekani uma ufika?
Mr. Makubo at line 20. Upon my arrival, he had put me in a certain office. I think it was his office because of the way it looked.
Uma ngifika-ke lapho wangibeka-ke kwi-ofisi elithize ngicabanga ukuthi-ke kwakuyi-ofisi lakhe-ke ngendlela-ke elalibukeka ngayo.
Then, Mr. Makubo. Upon my arrival, as I was in the company of General Lishabani, I had found a person that I knew who was General Sibia.
Ngafika-ke lapho kusho yena-ke warrant officer Makhubo ngihamba naye-ke uLishabane ngathola-ke umuntu engangimazi uGeneral Sibia.
However, he was no longer in the employment of the police.
Kodwa-ke wayengasasebenzeli amaphoyisa.
And I got another police officer who was in uniform but did not put his ranks, the epaulets.
Kunelinye-ke iphoyisa-ke lalifake-ke noma lagqoke-ke i-uniform yamaphoyisa kodwa-ke ama-rank noma-ke isikhundla sakhe-ke engasifakile.
Then, Mr. Makubo, like I said on the telephone, he had informed me that he's calling me with regards to information that he has with regards to the case of Mr. Senzo Meiwa.
Nanjengoba ngishilo-ke kuphendula yena-ke uMakhubo nanjengoba sasikhulumile-ke ocingweni washo-ke ukuthi wayengibizela-ke ulwazi-ke awayenalo mayelana nokushona kwakhe uSenzo Meiwa.
And the following portions are important. At line 10, Mr. Makubo, when we got to the office, he introduced me to the people that were in the office.
Uma sifika-ke wase engethula-ke abantu labo noma engethula-ke kubantu labo ababesehhovisi lelo.
And he informed me that I knew General Cedric Sibia,
Wangitshela-ke ukuthi-ke ngiyamazi uGeneral Cedric Sibia,
whom indeed I knew at the time.
engangimazi-ke impela ngaleso sikhathi leso.
Then Samgumuzulu, and then he introduced Constable Zungu, whom I had said that was a police officer that was dressed in uniform.
Wasethula-ke naye-ke uConstable Zungu engimshoyo-ke ukuthi-ke ilona iphoyisa leli elagqoke-ke umfaniswano wamaphoyisa.
So, Mr. Sibia, nowhere is your name mentioned here by Warrant Officer Makubo.
Akukho-ke la khona-ke uWarrant Officer Makhubo asho igama lakho khona kuloko esekufundiwe.
no uMakhubu akalishonga igama lami la kodwa akusho ukuthi mina akaze ngize ngibe khona la isikhathi mayifika lapha ya mina ngimbonanga mayifika.
Okay, asibamba kancane. Yes, it is indeed so that there is no way where Warrant Officer Makhubo is mentioning my name, but it doesn't mean that I was not there. I did not see him when he arrived, yebo.
uMakhubu uthi la mayifika uye wathulwa kulabo abantu abafica lapha ya.
Makhubo says or mentions there that upon his arrival, he was introduced to those people that he found there.
Mina vele kulabantu abafica lapha ya ngangingekho mina ngimfice sekhona lo uMakhubu khona lapha ya.
Indeed, I was not amongst those people that he found there. When I got there, I found Makhubo there.
So wayengeke enze ngethulwe kuye uye wase makufika mina lesikhathi bengitshena ukuthi ubani and mina abantu bengabazi qala ubabona lapha ya eClorkop ngalo lelanga lengiboshwa ku2019.
I would not have been introduced then to him because I was not there. It is only when I got there that I was then told who are the people that were there. And I only got to see those people there when I got arrested, in 2019 in Clorkop.
But if you're there, Mr. Sibia, Warrant Officer Makubo would have mentioned your name here.
Kodwa-ke uma kuwukuthi wawukhona lapho ebezolisho igama lakho kuloko oqeda ukufunda lapha yana uWarrant Officer Makubo. Sorry.
Well, I don't understand the objection, my lord. All that we are saying is that Warrant Officer Makubo mentions the people who were in that room, but your name is not mentioned.
Sikushoyo ukuthi ke uMakhubo uyabasho abantu ababekulelo office lelo kodwa kulamagama awashoyo uMakhubo elakho igama likho.
Yes. But we can move on. Next page, page 39, still during the proceedings of 6 March 2024, line 3. In fact, line 4, Mr. Mgumezulu says, "Sir, was there anything relating to accused 1 that was mentioned in that office?"
Useyabuza ke uMr Mgomezulu ubuza ke na ke uMakhubo ngaba kukhona yini okumayelana noma kuphathelene naye ke umsola wokuqala okwakhulunywa kulelo office lelo.
Lalela.
I'm listening.
So clearly, Mr. Mgumezulu here wants to know if you were mentioned during those discussions.
Ngokucaceleke lapho umnumzana uMgomezulu wayefuna ukwazi ukuthi kukhona yini okwakhulunywa ngawe kuleyo nkulumo leyo.
Which once again shows that you were not present in that room.
Futhi ke okushoyo ke nokuchazayo ke ukuthi wawungekho kulelo gumbi lelo.
Then Mr. Makubo says they had said they arrested him on 19 March.
Uyaphendula ke uMakhubo ukuthi basho ukuthi bambopha ngazo i-19 March.
Arresting him for the case of Senzo Meyiwa.
Bembophela icala lika Senzo Meyiwa.
Mr. Mgumezulu says, sorry, 19 March which year? Then he says 2019.
19 March 2019.
So clearly they are talking about your arrest, which happened on the 19th of March 2019.
Ngokucaceleke bakhuluma ngokuboshwa kwakho okwenzeka nge-19 zika March 2019.
Okay. What is your comment?
Uthini kulokho?
Ngaboshwa manithi ke 19 zika March 2019 uma kusho njalo idate mina bengasayikhumbula.
If that's how you put it, I did not remember the date, but if you say I was arrested on the 19th, it was on the 19th of March.
Ngiboshelwa lona icala lokufaka Senzo Meyiwa. Ngashayelwa lona eTonet Corp.
I was arrested for the case or for the murder of Senzo Meyiwa, and that is also what I was being assaulted for in Chlorkop.
Ngalo lelo langa yililanga engabona ngalo uMakhubu, uSibiya, uLishabangu naye uZungu futhi.
On that day, that's the day on which I saw Sibiya, Makhubo, Lishabane, and Zungu.
uMakhubu umbona wami sibili ngiphila ngizombona esela ecourt.
And then the second time when I saw Makhubo, it was here in court.
uZungu umbona wami isifongo qala ukumbona futhi la ecourt.
It was 4.
Okwesifongo.
When I saw Zungu for the 4th time, it was here in court.
uSibiya angiphindanga ngambona.
I never saw
Akaze
Sibiya
fike la
again.
ecourt.
He never came to court.
uLishabanga akaze fike la ecourt.
Even Lishabane never came to court.
So God, please, my Lord, this is time for the long adjournment. Can we then adjourn until?
What was again, Jonas?